What's happening, Aries? Aries, January bonus reading for January 2020. All right. If you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, please look in the description of the video. For those of you new to my channel, the reason that I do bonus readings is hopefully to pick up on details that I may have left out in the main monthly reading. Okay, but we're going to keep the same thing going. A reading for the past person, reading for the current person, and a reading for the new person. Speaking of new person, we have the Fool here, so this does feel like new things coming through. Okay, somebody is taking a new leap of faith here. All right, this feels like something new, man. Could be another Aries headed your way, but let's go ahead and see here. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 2 more. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Could be a Leo headed your way. Okay. This person's a little bit nervous about this. A little bit nervous, but I think they're trying to play it off. Okay, communication is pretty poor. I don't really think you're in the mood to sit and wait. Okay, like this person's coming forward here, but they're really, really nervous about this. Could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. But as always, whenever we read the new person, the Devil in the reverse and the 9 of Swords right here, this feels like they're really, really nervous about another toxic situation. Okay, some of you could be dealing with somebody who is afraid of rejection, but this kind of seems like they're a little bit afraid to open all the way up, and they're just trying to kind of play it cool, and you feel that something's off here. You feel something's off, okay? You're still in the healing process from your past too, okay? But with the Fool card here, somebody needs to take a leap of faith. Somebody needs to take a leap of faith. It's not quite happening. I feel like both of y'all are kind of hanging back, like, okay, Queen of Cups reversed, Ace of Cups reversed. If you don't want to open up, then, well, I'm not going to open up either. I feel like you all are both waiting on each other to open up. You're both waiting on each other to make a move, you know? I don't really see any bad intentions from this person. Looks to me like they want stability, they want honesty, they want something that is fruitful and, you know, with growth and stability and all that stuff, man, but I don't know. Let's look a little bit more at this new person coming in for Aries. If you're not dealing with or interested in a new person, this is not for you. Let's look a little bit more into this person. Let's dig them apart a little bit. Let's see how they feel, what their intentions are, what actions they're going to most likely take. New person coming in for Aries for January. Let's get 3 shuffles here. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Three of Swords reversed. Okay. Yeah, I really think that they're still healing from a past situation. The Fool card here. 8 of Cups reversed in the heart of the spread. 6 of Cups reversed. Okay. 6 of Swords reversed. And the 10 of Wands. Look, see? How many times does this come up? Every single time we deal with something new, it seems like nobody ever wants to take the time to heal before they jump into something new. And I've told you all, look, I used to be real hardcore on this. Like I used to be very, very, like with the way I would teach and the way I would guide, you know, I was very, very strict on how important it is to take some time alone. Well, a lot of people want to fight me on that, and I thought about it, and okay, I can meet you in the middle here, because that doesn't, you don't have to. If you're a skilled enough energy worker to be able to get into a new relationship and put a barrier around yourself and focus your healing on yourself, and that my healing is my responsibility, it's my job. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with this new connection, this new relationship. You can't heal me, okay? It's not your responsibility to make sure that I heal. I got to work on me. And I got to get to know you. I got to get to know all your past and all this stuff at the same time. It's tough. It's challenging. It can be done, but that's what I see is going on here. Look, those of you familiar with the tarot, what does that say to you? What does this say? Okay, Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay, this person is very, 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 they're starting a new cycle. Okay, but they didn't take enough time to heal before they started this new cycle. But I do think that they are going to end up taking a new leap of faith. So I don't really see them backing out of this. They're just moving kind of slow. They're moving kind of slow, Aries. And I know that you have a very, very short tolerance for that. But let's see what the advice is here. Let's see what the advice is. Should you go for it? What should we do, man? What should Aries do? What advice do we have here for Aries? I'm not really feeling this lighting, man. Still experimenting with. Is that better? Anyway, what advice do we have for Aries and the new person here? But boom, the Temperance in the reverse. Okay, 3 shuffles. 1, 2. And 3. Oh man, it's time to replace all of my decks of cards, man. This is probably an 8-month-old deck of cards, dude. I got my first new deck in the mail today, but you know how Amazon is, man. And I don't like going to the crystal shops and shopping. Here in Vegas, man, it's just so crowded. I hate shopping. I would rather everything I need be delivered to my door here, okay? All right, so it looks like you are at a crossroads with this right here, okay? You see what's happening in this card right here? This dude has 2 paths to choose from. 2 paths to choose from. There is no right path, wrong path here. There are paths and experiences. This path here has an experience, and this path here has an experience, okay? So, it really depends on what it is that you want, okay? What is it you really want? How badly do you really need a new companion? How drawn to this person do you feel? Because with the Temperance in the reverse right here, and the 7 of Pentacles reversed, I really feel like you're not really big on waiting, man. You're not really big on waiting, okay? So, I have to ask you, I can't really give you any one solid piece of advice for this. It really depends on what it is that you really want. What is your number 1 priority right now? Okay? If your number 1 priority right now is coming together with somebody and building a relationship and doing what you can to come together with this person and build this solid relationship, you might want to wait around. You might want to do some meditating, some inner soul searching. Do a little, you know what I mean? Do what you got to do to allow this person to go through their healing process and the 2 of you could come together and really build something here. If not, though, if you're sitting here thinking, yeah, I mean, love sounds good and all, but I don't know, man. I got other goals, you know. I want to build a business, maybe go on vacation somewhere, do some travel. I got other goals, okay? All right? Deuces, okay? You're at a crossroads right here with this new person. I don't really think there is a right path, wrong path. It's all dependent on the individual, okay? All dependent on the individual here. All right, let's look at the past person, okay? If you are not interested in or dealing with a past person, this is not for you. This is for Aries people dealing with or interested in a past person. Do 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 do. Okay, Temperance reversed again, 2nd time. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. But whoever it is here, there's somebody here, obviously, that is wanting communication to come through. Okay? One, the other, or both of you is waiting on communication from the other person. Like, maybe you could be waiting on them to reach out. They could be waiting on you to reach out. Whoever it is that's waiting is getting tired of waiting, getting a little bit impatient, wondering when the communication is going to happen. Let's get 4 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, 2 more. Okay, the Hermit card could be a Virgo that you're dealing with. All right, this person definitely feels unfinished business between the two of you. Okay, they are bummed out about this. They really, really, really wanted this to work out. They really did. Okay, I think it's this person that's been waiting on hearing from you. Okay, they want you to reach out. And I feel like this is something that's taken this person quite some time to get over this. This is, oh, here in this current moment, they are slowly healing, and they will be healing more over time. But I really think this is something that this person is really, really, really been working very hard to heal from. Okay, they realize there's, I don't know, I see this inner battle going on inside of them. There's a part of this that realizes, okay, this happened for a reason. You know, whatever reason we came together and connected and departed from each other for a very specific reason. But I still feel unfinished business. There's a part of them that understands that, and the other half of them doesn't really accept that. Okay, I don't see them taking it upon themselves to come forward, but they do want this. You know, again, that part of them that feels the unfinished business really does want this to work out. It's like, man, I really wish that it would have worked out. Okay, but then the other part of them, it's like, dude, but I feel like the cycle is complete. I feel like we came together and departed for a very specific reason. So they have one hell of an internal battle going on right here, you know? Part of me is okay with this and understands why it happens. The other part of me is not okay with this and wishes it would have turned out differently, you know? So, what advice do we have? Advice for Aries and the past person. Advice for Aries and the past person. Do, 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 do. Advice, advice. Ooh, the Devil card. Okay, it could be a Capricorn that you were dealing with, but it's very important that you acknowledge how toxic your all's connection was. Okay, the Chariot reversed could have been a Cancer that you were dealing with, but don't try to move forward with this person. Okay, if you decide to reach out, that's totally cool. There's nothing wrong with communicating and saying, look, I apologize for what I did to you. I forgive you for what you did to me. This, that, and the third. Let bygones be bygones. Or if they reach out. Whoever it is, if anybody decides to reach out, which I honestly wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to. If you feel like you need to reach out, hey, look, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever it takes to actually release this attachment, this energetic attachment. Not necessarily emotional, but the energetic attachment. Do whatever it takes to release that. But either way, Chariot reversed, Ace of Cups reversed. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I wouldn't recommend trying to move forward with this person, okay? Again, the connection is very, very, very unhealthy. You all do not come together as a very harmonious, energetic mix, so I wouldn't try to push it. I wouldn't try to push it, okay? So, now we're going to look at the current person. Current person Aries is dealing with. This is the person that you are dealing with who is currently a part of your life. If you are not dealing with or interested in a current person, this is not for you, okay? And yes, I'm going to add into this spread that something is wrong, okay? So those of you Aries who are dealing with somebody and your love life is just fine, this is not for you, okay? You shouldn't even be here, honestly. You shouldn't even be here if your love life is just fine, if everything is going well, going good, okay? This is all about healing and transformation. You will only find yourself here if something is wrong, and you've come to the right place. But, does that make sense? So let's see here. Current person Aries is dealing with. What's the main issue between the two of you? That's the first card that's going to jump out. Is the main issue between the two of you. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so it could have been an earth sign you were dealing with, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I just feel like one, the other, or both of you didn't really have your priorities in order, you know? Could have been scatterbrained, very disorganized. Could have been irresponsible with money, you know? This person could just have a bad spending problem or something like that, you know? But either way, I definitely feel like there was some disorganization here. You know, the priority list. I don't know if you can see that or not. This card is shiny as hell. But the Queen of Pentacles reversed. There was some scatterbrain. Okay, scatterbrain, unorganized energy, and some irresponsible energy here. Okay, let's get 3 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, and 3. Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Swords reversed, the Judgment, Moon reversed. Okay. So, here's the thing. They really don't want any conflict with you. I do think that they want things to work out between the two of you. They want things to work out, but they don't want to put in their part of the work. You see what I mean? Like, here's the way it goes. And I don't care if you're with your person or not. I don't care if we're compatible or not. When we come together, eventually, there's going to be a crimp in the energy flow. Okay? A bump in the road. Okay? We're going to butt heads. We're going to have a disagreement. We're going to have an argument. Something to that effect. That is an opportunity. That is an opportunity for us to learn and grow. Both of us. Both of us. Not just you, not just me. That is an opportunity for both of us to learn and grow. Okay? Well, what is it that we do? We bump heads and we just hope, okay, well, hopefully this problem fixes itself and I don't have to change anything about me and I can just keep skating along and everything will just, fix itself for me. All right? Don't work that way. Don't work that way. I think you're dealing with somebody who is very emotionally independent and doesn't want a codependent relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine. But just because you're not codependent doesn't mean you don't work together as a team. Okay? A lot of people get this confused. Codependency means I depend on you as my only source of being fulfilled. I depend on you as my only source of happiness. I depend on you as my only source of emotional and psychological well-being. Without you, it's impossible for me to do that. Okay? That's codependency. Okay? Just because we're not codependent on each other doesn't mean that we don't work together as a team. Doesn't mean that we don't come together and support each other and put forth our work, our own half of the work to make things work, and we work together as a team and we don't want to separate. We become a unit. We become a unit. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of a bit of a convoluted, energy entanglement that happens here when we're growing together, but I just really don't think that this person, they're a little bit too lazy when it comes to their inner work. They're a little bit too lazy when it comes to their inner work. So what advice do we have for you? What advice do we have for Aries with this current person? Advice for Aries. High Priestess reversed. 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the King of Wands in the reverse. Temperance reverse keeps coming up for you, Aries. All right, the only thing that you can personally do, and this is really difficult, okay? It's not difficult, it's just that if our egos get in the way, a lot of times our egos can get in the way. Let's just put it that way. If me and you get together and we start experiencing problems, even if I don't feel like I'm the one that started the problem, if I want things to heal between me and you, the only thing I can do is swallow the big ego pill, which can be a pretty big pill to swallow sometimes. Okay, and if you can't swallow it all at once, take bites of it until you eat it all. Okay, you can take a minute. Okay, I'm not knocking you for that, but go inside and say, okay, how can I fix me? Okay, enough of me pointing fingers. If I'm going to point fingers at you and tell you that you need to change something about you, yet I refuse to go inside and identify something with me that needs to be changed, then I'm a fucking hypocrite, ain't I? Maybe you are the one at fault, you know? Like, I'm not downplaying anybody's experience. Maybe you have been victimized, or maybe you aren't the one in the wrong. Okay, that's fine. But if you expect the person that you're dealing with to go inside and do some inner searching, you got to prove to them that you're willing to do it too, or else you're a fucking hypocrite, you know? And I'm not saying that you're a hypocrite. I'm just saying that that's the only thing that we can do, really. Okay, the only thing I can do if I want things to heal is I got to practice what I preach. If I'm telling you, you got something you need to work on, hey, let me show you. Let me be willing to show you. I'll be the first one to go inside and say, okay, I'm going to identify some issues with me and I'm going to work on them. See what I'm saying? Other than that, though, I think that just if the both of you go inside and work on yourselves exclusively, okay, Ace of Cups, this can be saved. This can definitely be saved, okay? I don't see any reason to walk away from this just yet. It's going to take inner work, okay? I don't care if you attract your match made in heaven lover. I don't care if you manifest that big business that with that income that you've always wanted, with abundance of finances and money. I don't care what it is that you attract into your life. It's always going to require work and maintenance to keep it successful, because at any given time, you're one step away, one wrong move away, one bad decision away from screwing the whole thing up. Okay? So, anyway, I feel like the messages my Aries people needed to hear have come through, man. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I apologize if the lighting is a little bit off here. I am experimenting with my new setup here. With basically, I'm pre-recording this and uploading it just to see how that works. Okay, so appreciate y'all for bearing with me for those of you who have been following me for a while, my camera presence may seem a little bit strange, a little bit off. But I mean, I am getting used to this totally new, weird setup. It's a little bit strange. Anyway, though, remember to look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all have a good one.